Hello from Canterbury in England, where, as you can probably tell, it is bitterly cold and there is a fairly strong wind blowing here. Before I say a word about our gathering here at the Primates Meeting, I just want to say a word of thank you to you for all of your prayers for this meeting, your prayers for me personally, both here and in my earlier sickness. We are well, and God is God, and I thank you. Let me say a word about the meeting. This is not the outcome we had expected. And while we are disappointed, it's important to remember that the Anglican Communion is really not a matter of structure and organization. The Anglican Communion is a network of relationships that have been built on mission partnerships, relationships that are grounded in a common faith, relationships and companion diocese relationships of parish to parish across the world, relationships that are profoundly committed to serving and following the way of Jesus of Nazareth by helping the poorest of the poor and helping this world to be a place where no child goes to bed hungry ever. That's what the Anglican Communion is, and that communion continues and moves forward. This has been a disappointing time for many, and there will be heartache and pain for many. But it's important to remember that we are still part of the Anglican Communion. We are the Episcopal Church, and we are part of the Jesus movement. And that movement goes on, and our work goes on. And the truth is, it may be part of our vocation to help the communion and to help many others to grow in a direction where we can realize and live the love that God has for all of us. And we can one day be a church and a communion where all of God's children are fully welcomed, where this is truly a house of prayer for all people. And maybe that's part of our vocation to help that to happen. And so we must claim that high calling, claim the high calling of love and faith, love even those with whom we disagree, and then continue. And that we will do. And we will do it together. We are part of the Jesus movement, and the cause of God's love in this world can never stop and will never be defeated. God love you. God bless you. And you keep the faith. And we move forward.